Hey, thank you for coming. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right. Rowdy audience tonight. I love it. Welcome to this auditorium. This place, oh my God, it was a lot of effort to make it look not ugly on camera. But we have managed. If you see an ugly part, just ignore it. Like you do with your life. The show has been personally made to attack you and how you live. So if you feel sad, not on me, it's on you. I'm letting you know right now. I have been told my specific niche of comedy is sad comedy for sad people. You have come, now take sad. Before, I've been doing comedy a long time. I did comedy before. People would message after the show, say, hey Kanan, really enjoyed the show. Now people message after the show, hey Kanan, are you okay? I am, okay? And I've chosen this auditorium, which otherwise looks like an upscale dosa restaurant. Because vibe is good. Looks gross, but vibe is good. Like all of us. So, also easy to find. It's been like 1 minute. First time I was coming here was many years ago, and I had to ask somebody on the road, excuse me, where's this auditorium? And the guy was like, auditorium? Yeah, yahan se, you just go straight. This is very irritating, because it's also very clear. Straight. You know, only in India is go straight or direction. Other countries, they'll say, take a left, take a right, you're there. We say, you take a left, and then go straight. Before you take a right. Hai, don't take a left and then immediately take a right. You would be in the same place. You won't have displacement, which is the key of traveling. But this is typically not the end of the direction also. No? You go straight, you'll reach a building, it's bang opposite that. Bang opposite. Bang opposite means opposite. But if you don't say bang, people don't believe. Hai na? You say, I live opposite. That could be anywhere. No, bang. It's a bang opposite. Okay. People get very interesting directions, dude. Someone said recently, where do you live? I live off MG Road. How should I use this information? Off MG Road. See, first you get on MG Road. All of the universe is off MG Road. Hey, you want to go to Jupiter? Get on MG Road. Anyway, I've been traveling with this show for more than a year. This is the very last show of this material I am ever doing here. You have come to witness the end, the very last version of a show. Very exciting. I have fucking judged people for 1 year continuously traveling the world. How people confidently take video calls in public places now. Last year they started. And everyone in public on a video call is always talking to someone in bed. Right? 100% of video calls, the person on screen, their head is on a pillow. Screen is too close to their face and they have given up on life. This is perhaps their last phone call and they're like, kya chal raha hai, kya? And they'll tell the outside person, they'll be like, hey, show me around. Outside person will just turn their fucking front camera and bring this disembodied head into your life. You're drinking coffee, one guy is like, hello sir, hello. Before coming at the airport, I saw a 7D movie experience. Okay, it was very exciting. Because you know there are 3 spatial dimensions. X-axis, Y-axis, Z-axis. 4th dimension is time. 5th dimension is when they move your chair like this. 6D, they spray water in your face. 7th D is disappointment. Okay. You guys seem cool. Should we start? We'll start the show. Yeah. This is not the show. This was vibe check. You have all passed with flying colors. Very good. Don't be so happy. You know when the show starts, I'll say welcome to the show. I'll kick my leg like this. Then the show started. Until then, fucking relax, okay? I don't want to put pressure on you. There's already so much pressure on you. Yeah, past 3 years, all of us have been doing the same thing, essentially, right? Lying in bed, blanket, one leg out, on phone. In the background, there's a television showing Chromecast screensavers of landscapes you'll never visit. You look up, you're like, oh, Grand Canyon. Must be nice. Pictures taken by an Indian person called Pratik Selgunaraj. Okay, good for you, Pratik. Meanwhile, you are doom scrolling on something. I scroll exclusively on Amazon. I use Amazon like Instagram. Okay. This point, not much difference. I'm cutting out the middleman. In the end, you have to buy products. So, okay. Shuru hone do show. Don't finish your clapping now. I was scrolling on Amazon and I found a product, I don't know if you've seen. Okay, it's called an adult coloring book. You know? It's in a category called What Happened to My Life. Also, hey, adult coloring book is not adult in the way that I was hoping. There were no like sexy pics of hot singles to color. It was just mandala patterns. Statements like, do what you love. Isn't it amazing that people say, do what you love, like it hasn't occurred to us? Oh, do what I love? Oh, yeah. Dude, why do I keep putting my foot in the toilet? I should do what I love. There's a problem, right, with doing what you love, and it's you. You don't love anything. The things you think you love disintegrate on contact with you. You know the feeling, love guitar, hold guitar, hate guitar. You love the idea of being a person and hate the experience of being a person. So I bought it. I'm not better than you. I bought adult, it's for anxiety, for reducing. I don't want... If you guys buy it, you'll be like, Kanan, I didn't get anxiety only. No, for less. Oh, for less. Oh. I have a lot of anxiety, and I had anxiety before it was cool, okay? Yeah, now these days, everyone I meet is like, Kanan, these days I just can't. Kanan, these days I just can't. Well, I couldn't, okay? I cannot have been. Where were you then? I had anxiety when they called it worrying. Respect your elders. I like worrying. I prefer worrying as a word because it facilitates conversation. Tell someone you have anxiety, they don't know what to say back, right? Like, I have anxiety. They'll be like, bro. Same. If you tell someone you're worried, they will give you immediate actionable advice, right? They'll be like, dude, don't worry. Don't worry, of course. No one says don't anxiety. So I bought adult coloring book, and to fill it in, I needed to get color pencils, okay? I didn't think of it. Amazon said, people who buy this also buy. Faber-Castell, pack of 6 color pencils. Box of tissues for weeping. Prestige 3-burner gas stove. Right? I don't know how the data science works. But there's always a third thing you're like, why? Why Philips air purifier? And after a while you're like, should I buy? Is this what other sad people are buying? So now I am buying color pencils, and I'm in the position that many of you must have been in, of buying something for yourself that was denied to you in your childhood. Right? When I was young, I was like, can I have color pencils? And it's like, no, use your sister's. And now I'm like, for myself, I will buy the best color pencils that money can buy. So I'm reading the reviews of the color pencils, written by other people in their 30s, who have strong opinions on color pencils, quality, shade distribution, nib offset, wear, grip. I love reading reviews, especially reviews written by Indian people, because, dude, all Indian reviews are complaints. It's not a review of the product. It is how you have been wronged by an organization. First review of everything always is, this is a fraud company. They are doing fraud. Sir, I have ordered a cab from this company. A driver has murdered me. Then, fraud. It's pathetic service. You don't care about customer. Second review typically is the word hi. There was a guy who was born inside the internet who uses every opportunity to dispense greetings. People think it's creepy. You can't reply. It's pure. He just wants to say hi while you're scrolling past and Rakesh, thank you, man. I hope you escape from the internet one day. So on Amazon, 2 reviews, okay, for color pencils I finalized on. First review, 1 star. Worst. No further explanation. This is the worst human experience. People are dying in wars. Like, oh my God, this is the worst. No! Have you seen this pack of 6 color pencils? Oh shit! Oh my God, I misspoke. First review, 1 star, worst. Second review, 5 stars. Worst. That person explained. He was like, the color pencils are good. My coloring is bad. Then what to do, right? So I got color pencils. Now all I did, immediately get a call from my friend, okay? She just called, which is not allowed. You have to follow the protocol of first messaging, like, hey, are you free to chat for a bit? Right? And you see that message, and you are free, but you're not that free. You're not doing anything, but you could be doing so many things. So when you receive that message, you just let it rest for a bit. Like a souffle, you're like, get some space. And later when you know they're not free, then you're like, hey, now can we chat? Then they don't reply. And then one day, both of you die. But if someone just calls you like, this better be good. So I picked up, I was like, yeah. My friend is like, Kanan, take me to the... It's not how she normally talks. Excuse me. Kanan, take me to the... I was like, one more time. Take me to the... And I realized she's trying to say hospital. Yeah. But then I started enjoying myself. One more time. I just really like making this sound. Yeah. Because, dude, vomiting is the only thing that if you pretend to do it enough, people will do it. It's a superpower all of us have. No one is using. Try it, your friends are like, why are you late? I'm so sorry. Dude, if you are ever held at gunpoint, right? Which is like, here it's gonna happen. So, when you are held at gunpoint, something to try. Someone's like, give me all your money. You're like, you can escape. Boys looking out for you. So then I got a cab, went and picked up my friend, asking someone on the road, excuse me, where's the nearest hospital? Like, I was like, oh, hospital is straight. Obviously go to the emergency room, right? I run in first, I'm like, doctor, it's an emergency. My friend is behind, she's like, and the doctor says, who is the patient? I was like, is it not clear, sir? I am the patient. She's like this. No, she just vomits socially. Dude, I don't know why emergency room doctors are never impressed with your emergency. Right? It's such a big deal for you. Least they can do is like, wow, how did you do this? But no matter what you go with, they're like, so, You've got a knife in your butt. So, go stand in the knife in the butt line. Full line of people with knives in their butts. Hello, how are you? Back again, I say, yes, you know how I live. So now, they put my friend on a bed. Emergency room is empty because it's the afternoon. And we know emergencies happen at night. I know. Nothing crazy. Afternoon urgent, night emergent. Only one other guy in the emergency room. And he's on a bed in the corner, connected to a machine that goes beep every few seconds. Okay. So the soundtrack of the emergency room is beep, beep, beep. It's like, I'm going to leave. Because it was becoming catchy. Okay. Later, if I'm like, people like, hey, whose song is that? Like, have you heard Emergency Room? So, I go to the bathroom, I'm washing my hands, and we've all had to do a lot of hand washing past couple of years. Everybody saw the diagram of like, oh, you have to do thumb also like this. Oh, okay. They don't address the main problem with washing your hands, is that the tap is also dirty. I know. Open the tap, wash your hands, close the tap, dirty again. Open the tap, wash your hands, close the tap, dirty again. So what we have to do is, you open the tap, first you wash the tap. No other country is playing this 5-dimensional chess. Oh, you wash me, I wash you. How about that? Usually what happens, one brave person goes and opens it with their wrists and leaves that water flowing forever. Now this wastes a lot of water. To solve the problem of water wastage, they made push-button taps that give you the wrong amount of water. So then what? You have to press it with one hand and do this with your other hand. We've all done this. What exactly is this accomplishing? No, bro, I wash the top part of my hand with the bottom part of my hand, and that way I circulate the dirt. Dude, now after COVID, everything automatic, right? Including automatic soap dispenser, in which it's impossible to tell when the soap will come out. You put your hand under it, it goes no soap. Soon as you give up, you look on the counter, there's a full river of semen-white public soap. When you're done washing your hands, you do this for some time. This is fun. And you have to make your next decision, right? Are you this person? Or more dangerous. If I can't see it, nobody can. And as you walk away from people, they'll just see like streaks of water on your upper thigh. I'm like, who sweats like this? Right? But if you have integrity, you go to the automatic hand dryer, right? It's a device I've seen since the late 80s, and it works based on personal confidence. If you are sure in your existence, you can activate automatic hand dryers. Slight bit of uncertainty, no. Person before you goes like, hey, what's up? Next person, hey, how's it going? And then you go. Then you start to have a mental breakdown. You're like, okay, I have an engineering degree, there is a sensor here. All I must do is find and activate this sensor to achieve maximum. And then someone sees you and you have to be like, no, hey, hey. So I finish washing my hands, go back to the emergency room, and I'm laughing at my little hand dryer joke. I pre-laugh at all my jokes. Okay? I find audiences are not always reliable. So, maybe you laugh, maybe you won't laugh. It's your problem, right? Before I come to the show, I go through all my jokes. I'm like, very funny, good boy, done. So, I go back to the emergency. My friend hears this and she gets pissed off, okay? She's like, Karan, you're laughing? I'm in so much pain. What are you laughing about? So I told her, I was like, sometimes an automatic hand, next person, then you go. Right. Okay, I mean, it's a little funny. So now we're both laughing, right? So, beep. Doctor comes in. She's pissed off. She's like, hey, this is a hospital. What are you laughing about? Don't create ruckus here. Very big problem in India. The creation of ruckus. There wasn't ruckus here. Why have you made this ruckus? Can't just laugh here, huh? What's so funny? What are you laughing about? So I told her, so sometimes an automatic hand, and you go. Okay, it's a little funny. So beep. Two new girls entered the emergency room. Okay, now they've fallen off a bike. They come with torn jeans, bleeding legs, limping like, doctor, help us. It's an emergency. Who is the patient? Oh, it's our bike. We're in so much pain. But since we're here, what are you guys laughing about? Sometimes an automatic hand and both we do And so now we're all laughing, right? So currently, the soundtrack of the emergency room is Yeah, while we were laughing, someone just died. And all of us will also die. So give up your dreams. Death is coming. Let's party. Welcome to the show. Woo! Show has now officially begun. Be on your best behavior. Welcome to Kanan Gill's 3-point propaganda platform for the evening. Give up your dreams, death is coming, let's party. This is the path to achieve enlightenment, okay? Now, why enlightenment? Great question, dude. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but like, everything is fucked. Right? And sometimes you look out, you're like, everything is fucked? When did it all go wrong? In the starting. As soon as there was, it was wrong. And you make the mistake of trying to solve your problems one at a time, right? Like, I want to lose weight, I want to stop smoking, I want to pay off my home loan. Nah. Enlightenment is a top-down approach. Do that, everything else will sort itself out. Yeah, you never hear like, he's enlightened, yeah, but he's so fat. Nobody says. That is my sales pitch to you. Enlightenment. And in order to do that, first we have to give up our dreams. This I find Gen Z kids are super ready, okay? Gen Z kids come to the show, they're like, ha, what dreams? It's just my generation and older, I have to arm twist. Because people are like, why fucking dude, you give up your dreams now then? Kanan, you don't know how hard I've worked to come here to work hard. And fair, okay, before we continue tonight's show, we all have to face one fact, okay? Most of your dreams have already not come true. Seeing as you're here. Tonight is the result of many failures. Yeah, dude, if I'd asked you 10 years ago, hey, where do you see yourself? In 10 years, oh, of course, at the National Council of User Interface, whatever this place stands for. When there is a auditorium 3 times the size just down the road. And all of us, we're born without dreams, okay? But dreams enter your life in childhood. There's a game that we play that fucks us all up, okay? It's called Ghar Ghar. Do you know? Ghar Ghar in English is house. It's essentially a game where children enact patriarchal domestic life for fun. You see your parents, you see their real life, and you play it in front of them to hurt their feelings. Your parents are watching a documentary of their lives performed by small versions of them. Yeah. Ghar Ghar is the only non-fiction children's game. Others involve imagination, like I'm Batman, I'm Spider-Man. House is like aaj fir se bhindi. Now, I used to play in the 90s with my sisters, who used to force me to be Papa, okay, in House. Papa is the worst fucking thing to be in House. Papa was not in the game. Most of the game, Papa's not there. Right? You have to do a full day. So you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, good morning, children. They're like, good morning, Papa. Time for office. You just have to leave. And stand in a different corner of the room and watch them playing House. Which looks like fun. Meanwhile, you have to play Office. Fucking sucks. Hello, Gupta, not now. You come home in the evening of the game, you are like, hello, children. They're like, yay, Papa's home. Time for sleeping, Papa. Papa never gets to have any fun. That's why Papa drinks. In my 30s, I understand Papa completely. Games that kids play are a reflection of how they think and the things they see. And I had another friend who invented his own game called Funeral, which is, no, it's what it sounds like. We used to go to the park, he would lie down, I had to cover him with sticks and mourn. Yeah. He would get angry if I didn't mourn like enough. If I just like said terrible tragedy and all, from within the sticks he's like, Karan, I'm not feeling that you're sad. Emotion is not coming out. So I had to be like, oh, hi. You know, this is the highest form of Asian sadness. It's when you hit yourself, God, why didn't you take me? At funerals, there's always someone trying to broker a deal with God. Don't take me! Give them back 2 packets of kurkure. And someone tells them it doesn't work like this. You can't just exchange. I know, I do this for attention. One day, funeral kid came to our house to play, okay? He wants to play his game, we want to play our game. So we have to come to a compromise, okay? And invent a new game called House, Funeral. Which is very tough. As you can imagine, yeah. Woke up in the morning of the game, half the people dead. I missed it, I was in office. Imagine my shock. What? Everyone's dead. Gupta, not now. Play house, and your first 2 dreams form in your head. Domestic dream, employment dream. One day I'll get to grow up and do all this for real. And guess what? You have grown up. And how much fun is house? Is it everything you wished for? What is the reality of playing house as adults? It's getting yelled at by a partner who is supposed to love you for an abstract reason. Why haven't you refilled the ice cube tray? I forgot. Why did you forget? Why do you remember? We can't have metaphysical arguments. Next time I'm about to forget. Before that, I'll remember instead. What the Problem is, you grow up, okay, and you start living alone and you develop your own system. Now, it's a way of doing things that only make sense to you to minimize your life's entropy, okay? Everyone in that house, they have like one watch that's 15 minutes fast. And then you ask like, why is this watch 15 minutes fast? So, bro, actually when it's 9:15, it's 9 o'clock. Series of stupid decisions stacked on top of each other. One day you'll come home, you take off your shoes, you put it here, and then you will decide. This is the shoe place. From now until forever, all shoes shall be placed here, shoe place. Your system makes sense. Then you invite some new dumb fuck into your life. They have their own system. which is wrong. And the clash of systems is what gives rise to all your fights, right? You thought you would have like cinematic Hollywood fights. Like, why don't you love me anymore, Vikas? But fights are more arbitrary. Why is there wet towel on the bed? Sometimes you fight with someone and you're like, this might be a new fight that we are premiering in the world. Especially during COVID, sometimes you fight and you're like, I don't think anyone's had this fight before. You're just washing the dishes, they'll come and start talking. Sorry, what's that? I am using too much soap. God. No, it's okay. I had forgotten about the global soap shortage, actually. No, I don't have to be sarcastic. I enjoy being sarcastic. The tap is dirty, that's your fucking moment. You also do lots of shit, okay? Oh, what shit? Tell me where the towel is right now. Is it in the place where towels should be, or is it on the... Yes, okay. Yes, fine. Let's not fight. Let's forget this fight. If you're with someone for long enough, you start agreeing to forget fights. It's amazing. You're like, all conflict has no solution. So what we'll do is, you forget, I'll forget. Next time we fight, we'll remember. Then you have to negotiate the terms of this amnesia. Can't just forget. What will it take to forget? Like, what do you want? Dinner? I'm making dinner already. Yeah, okay. You want a drink? Yeah, sure. I got a whiskey right here. What do you want? Soda, water, what? Ice. Fuck. House gets less fun the longer it goes on. Dude, if you're with someone for a long time, people say like the magic is gone, right? People say like if you're with someone for a long time, the magic is gone. The magic isn't gone, you just know how the trick is done. This just seems less magical than it used to. You start, when you meet someone, you're like, oh my God, you look so amazing all the time. You look so amazing all the time. How do you always look so amazing? And then you know after some time, oh, it's because you take 1.5 hours to get ready. And your products dominate the bathroom and we are late for all occasions. You're so funny all the time. You're always making jokes. How are you so funny all the time? And then you know, oh, it's because you have a one-dimensional personality. And you're scared of conflict, so you just make jokes instead of talking about your feelings. Oh my God, you understand me so well. It's like you know me better than I know myself. And you use that knowledge to manipulate me. House, no fun! But I will say funeral is even less fun than house. Full version of funeral, fucking bleak, dude. It's like someone died or what? Oh yeah, okay. Now in India there are many kinds of funerals. There's one more North Indian, more Bollywood funeral where everyone wears white, there's a pyre next to a river, it's a little sexy. You've seen Shah Rukh Khan is crying. The tears don't leave his eyes, they shimmer in his eyes and reflect the burning fire and you're like, so sad, Shah Rukh Khan. Then you come home and you realize your dead mother's written you a letter for every year on your birthday and this other girl liked your dad in college and mom is like, now that I'm dead, I'm sure she's single. And it's your dead mother's last wish to hook up your dad with this 35-year-old woman. And your mother's written you letters from year 1 to 8 of your life. What letter do you write to a 1-year-old child? Hello, beta, gaga, gogo. Write letters from year 16 to 32, no? Beta, mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. The toxic person might be you, actually. It's the plot of a movie, I don't know if that's clear. There's another kind of funeral in the south of India, which is way more fun, IMHO, because it is a party, okay? If you see, there's 800 people jamming a road, people are playing drums, people are dancing. There's 400 guys in the front like, doing funeral steps, 400 guys in the back dancing. But in the middle, there's the body. Yeah, with cotton in its nose, so it doesn't catch a cold. In the front, there's a teenager lighting firecrackers in his hand and throwing it, and one blows up in his face and he dies, and they just throw him back on the pile. Now you watch that, you're like, life is not precious, huh? There are 4 deaths per funeral, how is this happening? Death is coming. Yeah, everyone knows, yes, Kanan, death is coming, not now. It was like, I'm doing something. I can't die. Like death will wait, like, excuse me, I'm like, oh, you're taking a shower? Yeah, finish. Yeah, 2 minutes. Yeah. Many gods of death across the world. My favorite is the Grim Reaper, because he's grim. Right? Emotion is worked into the job. Pretty grim job, Grim Reaper, that's the one you want. I would prefer, I don't want any other emotion. I don't want sarcastic Reaper. Yeah, comes to your house like, oh, look who's dead. Is it Miss I'm gonna live forever? Slipped and died in the shower. So now, if death is coming, and all of us in this room will 100% die, it's important to examine what do you spend your life doing, right? I don't know you, right? Let me guess what the dream is for your life. A dream for your life is to work really hard now, so that one day, you will have a better life. Right? Like right now, life sucks. Like this is suffering. But one day, when your life starts, this is not life. Yuck. Can you imagine? Gross. Imagine if this was really life. Sick. Right now, we're backstage. When you get what you want, hello, life will start. And so, we're friends here. We can discuss. What do you want, really? You want money, right? Yeah. I mean, you want freedom. Money is the price of freedom in a capitalist society. You're smart people. You are against capitalism. You want to be a rich person against capitalism. This is the dream, right? Let's discuss socioeconomics in my mansion. You want to look out at poverty from wealth. Yeah, from your Mercedes S-Class, you're like, it's terrible, it's terrible what's happening. Drive to a rich area, Vikas. It's a different Vikas. Or same Vikas. Who knows? And so, to get money, so your life can start, you have to work. That's what our generation does. We fucking work. All day, every day. People are working 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours a day, every day. Office. Your whole fucking life. Go to office in the morning. Gupta, you're on mute. Dude, this generation works more than any fucking previous generation. If your parents try to tell you, back in my day, you shut the fuck up. Dude, you used to come home for lunch. Can you imagine going home? Lunch. Lunch is ready at home. How do you eat lunch now? Staring at your screen, chewing your fingers. Eating some tasteless salad because you're trying to be healthy. Then you feel hungry in 2 hours and order ice cream. The really sad part is like, irrespective of industry, everyone's job is this. Okay, it's something on a laptop, on a chair. If you're a freelancer, you are in a public place. And everyone kind of looks like this, rounded shoulders, hunched over, terrible posture. Yeah, don't sit properly now that I brought it up. You say posture, people are like, yes. What about posture? No, please continue the comedy. Yes, I watch shows in horse stance. Everyone has lower back pain? Not a question. 100% of the audience has lower back pain. And you know about lower back pain from TV commercials, dude. Never thought it would happen to you. In the ad, it was always an old person picking up a domestic thing in a stupid way. Right? They'd be like, oh, a broom. And then halfway through, they'd be like, ouch. Then they show an x-ray of, this is their spine. Red radiating pain circles. So apply this cream along with the pain. Now you smell. That smell has become synonymous with pain. You walk into a room, sometimes you're like, there is pain here. And everyone has lower back pain. It's because we sit too much. That is the medical reason why is lower back. Sitting, they have said, sitting is bad for health. Not sitting and doing anything. Simply sitting is... They took sitting. Sitting is gone. What is left to be bad for health? What are they going to say? Living. It's not everyone who didn't live never died. Now, sitting and working for 12 hours a day is bad for health. So the industry solution, the official answer, is you stand. No, that what? This is the answer. You don't sit, then stand. No. Standing is bad, lie down. You walk into an office these days like 10 motherfuckers like, hello. No, I can't work less. Then how will I suffer? No. Sometimes you have treadmill desk. At least it feels like my life is going somewhere. You sit and you work and you put yourself through misery so you can get money. So it's worth it. It'll be worth it one day. That one day. But you've planned for it, right? You're not just working aimlessly. You have a plan. You have savings. You have an end goal in sight. You have a retirement plan. Because if you don't have, then it's crazy. To just keep working like this without any plan and any savings and any way to get money. That would be insane. Guys, don't feel bad. This has been the response unanimously across the globe. People are like, haha, oh. I'm not better than you. This is the same conclusion I also came to. I'm just like, your financial dreams are also dead on arrival. So just give them up. That's all I'll say. Nobody has a retirement plan, yet everyone is walking around with retirement dreams. Two kinds of retirement dreams. First one, infinite money. Kanan, I'll buy a village in Spain. Someone has told people that they are selling villages in Spain. They are not, okay? An Instagram post has convinced you that this village is for sale. People are like, I'll buy a village, bro, you buy the next village. Then we'll have village with his friends. Second retirement dream is a rural dream, right? People are like, Kanan, I'll move to a farm. And I'll become an acoustic version of myself. I'll wear long flowing robes. I'll have a loom to make silk and a goat. No way of making that happen, okay? And it won't happen. If finance is the dream that's going to convince you that life is worth living, sorry. This present suffering will not end. What will happen is, a realistic retirement plan is, one day when I'm old, I'll leave office, I'll go to the beach, I'll walk into the ocean. Because it's not going to happen, this dream that you're waiting for. I'm only telling you because I tried to do it, okay? I used to have a wealth manager. I used to have wealth also. And fun couple of years, now we're back here. So, I only got this guy because I don't know what to do with money. People started asking questions like, Kanan, what do you do with your money? What do I do? I throw it in the air. It's like, no, Kanan, where is your money? It's in the bank. Apparently, that's very stupid now. To put money in the bank. Do you know that? It's very dumb. People are like, money in the bank? Oh, fucking dumb fuck. Fucking in the bank. Yeah. I told him he's dumb. Bro, what about inflation? What about inflation? Dude, something is there about it. Everyone brings up inflation and does not explore the subject. Like you ask people, what is inflation? Like, inflation, bro, it's crazy, dude. What is it, dude? It's crazy, dude. It's like these days, it's like 8:38, 20, 27. It's a lot, bro. It's crazy. Something divided by something into 100 is 8. That's bad. Nobody knows. Dude, the purchasing power of the rupee has decreased. So don't do it. No. Increase it. With rupee, you can buy less now. So I'll buy more. What is the problem? People say don't put money in your bag. Invest money. Invest. What does that mean? Buy shares? No. The stock market actually is very volatile. So make a safe investment, like a mutual index, term, systematic fund plan. Right? Well, what do? They buy shares. But it's safe if strangers do it for you with no consequence. So I got this wealth manager dude, and I wanted to make a retirement plan, okay? Because I was young and ambitious. And so first question they ask you on retirement plan, you'll love this. They say, when would you like to retire, right? Like, great question, 7:30. Thank you for asking. Very considerate. Second question, more exciting hypothetical. What would you like your post-retirement lifestyle to be like? And dude, this is what all the suffering is for, right? The post-retirement lifestyle. So imagine you're like, okay, post-retirement, huh? I wanna be able to go anywhere, do anything, buy anything. Basics. At least this much. If you tell this to a financial professional, they don't think it's a joke. I've told this dude, he's doing maths. He's like, okay. Buy anything. Okay. This is basic maths. This is advanced maths. When you know there are 15. And he gave me a figure, if you're interested. It takes about 100 crores. To do that, yeah. So if you, about, huh? What about 97? No, you need for inflation. Last question on retirement plan. My favorite question. They ask, when will you die? Really, they ask, because you need enough money from your date of retirement till your death. So when are you planning to die? This wealth manager looks at me like, look, you're 33 now, you will die 70, so then we have to make... He just said it. He just said you will die 70. And he moved on. I was like, dude, what is this? How have you determined my lifespan? What happens if I live beyond 70? It's like, you won't have money. That's why you should die at the allotted time. It's so scary. I asked him, the wealth manager, I was like, well, when will you die? Huh? He's like, oh, actually, I don't die. All wealth managers are immortal. Originally, there was one, and from him we reproduce. Asexually. Because no one will fuck us. Nor should they. Yes, offense. All investment people in the audience, please take offense and invest it. Dude, I just can't believe that's the number one way to make money in the world. Is financial investment. Yuck. Not having a skill, you just take money someone else made, put it into a company someone else runs, and you wait. When something happens, you become rich. Yay. All your financial dreams are slated to fail, so give them up. That is the moral of this story. I started touring with a full joke about NFTs here. That industry collapsed before I could finish the joke. And there are many people sitting here who are like, yes, Kanan, I agree. These other dumb fucks. Nothing gonna happen for them. But you see, me, myself, I'm special. One day I'll just money. Other people, they don't have you can't plan for this stuff. One day money just comes, dude. It just comes. Ting tong, who is it? Money. Oh, thank God, money. And you could have some windfall of money. You could win the lottery. You know, that happens to some people. Has anyone here bought a lottery ticket? Clap if you have. Okay, well, it's good. Those 5 people even considered the possibility. Everybody else was like, yes, this part is a scam. Suppose you win the lottery, okay? Everybody is watching right now, even though viewers at home. Please, imagine right now that you had enough money, whatever that means to you. You have 100 crores. One day you wake up in the morning, you get a message from your bank, and it's like, what's up, dude? Congos. That's how they talk to rich people. You get messages, never share OTP. Never. One time can I share? No, never. Okay. Every day. But rich people, they're like, what's up, bro? SBI says, congratulations, you have won 100 crores. Now imagine you're sitting here right now, you have 100 crores. This is the finish line. You did it. You made it. Now finally, your life can start. And you can do all the things that you really wanted to do, right? Like your hobbies. Such as... what do you like to do in your free time? Not what do you have to do to deal with the pain of your life. Smoking, drinking, drugs, sleeping, no. What's a stimulating activity? Instantly, everybody had an answer. The moment I said it, everybody answered. Dude, I like to watch stuff. And then? I listen to stuff also. My hobbies are perception. So, domestic dream, dead on arrival. Financial dream, I'm sorry, time to give it up. That's why, moral of the show is, give up your dreams, death is coming, let's party. Now, even if you don't agree so far, you can agree, you must agree, something is wrong with modern life. Something is wrong. Suddenly now you need motivation. That was never the case before. Now suddenly when you wake up in the morning, someone has to say, come on. For you to just get through the day, some smug asshole on Instagram wearing black t-shirt is like, you can do anything. You're like, really? Can I? I don't know, this is a video, I don't know you. You need some belief system, right, to tell you it's going to be okay. When I was younger, it was all like, what, hustle, grind. That's what I did, dude. My wallpaper, hustle, grind. Remember, while you're partying, someone else is working hard. Now I look at that, I'm like, sucks for them, right? Why should I party less? A lot of this motivational advice was adversarial. It was like, show your enemies that you... Who has enemies? What kind of a life are you living? Do you have enemies? You don't have enemies, you just have people you don't like, right? And you'll never tell them. You just hate them in your head. And then you meet them and you're like, hi, how are you? Hi. Now we should totally catch up sometime. Let's catch up. Oh, you messaged, I didn't see it. I didn't see your message. No, I don't see. Sometimes I don't see messages. Okay, bye. Oh, that's good. Some belief system you need to make sense of your present suffering. Traditionally, this belief system has been God. God is the best one. Sorry for spoilers. If you want life to make sense, believing in God is your best case scenario. If you believe in God, you have no existential problems. Everything has an answer. If you look out at the world, you're like, hey, why is the God? Okay. No further cues. Why am I alive? God made you. Why did he make me? Oh, he loves you. How could he love me before he made me? Idea of me did not exist to love. No, you're overthinking this. He made you and he was like, love it. You know, how you make dosa. Like, oh, this one turned out good. It's crispy. If you're alive and you ever suffer, you just turn to God. You're like, God, I am suffering. My life is very hard. What should I do? And God says, listen, dude, this life part you handle, okay? When you die, come to my house. After party, gonna be sick. After party is sick. Life you handle. Then I can't do anything. And you're like, okay, I'll come for the after party. But a lot of people from our generation are too cynical to believe in God. Shame on you. Dude, cynical people are gross. But there is a new belief system on the market. If you don't believe in God, you can still believe in the universe. Mm-hmm. Right? You should believe in the universe. It is there. Off MG Road, universe. And now everything you want in your life is in the universe somewhere. So the belief system says, everything you want is in the universe somewhere. All you have to do is attract these things from where they are in the universe towards yourself, okay? So if you don't have money, you are simply not attracting money. You are not attractive. You are poor as well as ugly. Money sees you and it's like, yuck, yuck. Don't touch me, don't touch me. No. So now if you want to attract things from the universe towards yourself, let me tell you the secret. Okay. All you have to do is act like the things that you don't have, you have. You know, like a crazy person? If you want money, just start acting like you have money. Take out checkbook, write check to yourself, $10 million. Don't cash, keep. So money sees this, be like, oh, I like his confidence. One of my friends is big universe believer, okay, remember? Vomit girl? Yeah. So she is in her 30s like me and she wants a husband, okay? God bless, why not? Don't judge. So to attract a husband from the universe, she lives in her house like a husband who is not there is living there. She keeps all her clothes on one side of the cupboard, leaving this side empty for this potential husband's future clothes. Yeah, 2 towels in the bathroom, one is for her, one is for, So the universe sees this and be like, oh dude, it's a sad lady. And I'm very encouraging as a friend. I'm like, you're doing an improv scene, I can join, right? Why not? I'm very good at improv. I go in and I raise the stakes. Yeah, I walk in, I'm like, he's cheating on you. Well, how come he's never around? Never seen him once. So imaginary guys are all the same. They say they love you, then they don't exist. So now my friend is trying to get me to make something called a vision board, right? Which, if you don't know what that is, it's a board. You put pictures of what you want. On the board, universe is like, cool, take it. I don't know why more people don't do it. It seems like a remarkably easy way of getting anything you want. There's always a few vision board people in the audience. Clap if you have vision board. Good, strong. You guys have, both of you? Has it worked for you? No? What about you? Also no? Okay. Maybe they've just started. You don't know. Right? Where this is no judgment space. Because it's hard to test whether vision board is working. Because you have to believe for it to work. So then if it doesn't work, you're like, did I not believe? It's hard to do like a controlled double-blind study. Because the placebo group is the main group. Or not. We don't know. Listen, if it works, it's the best case scenario for everyone, right? So let's hope. Let's hope that it works. Now, you said, who else clapped? I want someone who's it worked for. Who preferably is in the front. I can't see in the back. You in the middle? Vision board success? Yeah? 90%? 90%? That's fucking good. Okay, so she is doing something that we are not doing. Okay, now, this is a question for you. Answer if you feel like it. Potentially a personal question. What is a picture that's on your vision board right now? A car. And no, I'm fair. Which car? It's an MG. See, this is my question. If you can ask for anything. Why have you asked for Morris Garage? I'm assuming Hector. It's very Delhi car. So I can run over people and run away from people at the same time. Two activities essential in our nation's capital. And also, like if you just put a picture of a car, how does the universe know like you want it? The universe looks at it like, yeah, that car is there. What? Because I'm like, the things I want are abstract, but require this concrete representation. So if I want to travel, and I put a picture of a suitcase, what if I just get suitcase? Like, I didn't want this. I want to travel. Right? What if I have an enemy, okay, that has their vision board is a copy of my vision board with an X through it. They want for me to not have. Then, how does the universe resolve these deadlocks? Is there an appellate authority? My friend is insisting, she's like, no, Kanan, we have to make one. So, she's like, what should we put first on your board? I was like, well, I don't have a board. So then, have we failed? Is the universe not accessible without board? She's like, don't be stupid. We have to buy a board. So then we go back on fucking Amazon. Best board price, India research. Find a board. Many reviews. Worst. High. Fraud. Fraud. This board is a fraud. Sir, I ordered the board and a spoon came. Then that's not board. A spoon. One review was genuine though. It said, received board broken. Board is fine. I am broken. Wonderful. You guys seem amazing. That is the end of the first half of tonight's performance. Yeah. Now we have an interval for 20 minutes. Do susu party. Come back and sit in the same seats and I will see you in 20 minutes. Enjoy. Bye. But what happened? What happened? Nothing, there's no believer, right? It's still wonderful.
Yes,
yeah.
they do.
Okay. Because I heard for a long time something was happening behind. So I was like, I'll just ignore that. But I was like, this is a big fuck up, I should turn around and see. And I saw the edge of your jacket. And I'm like, Asnan is doing something. Welcome to the glamorous world of filmmaking. This is the PCR, stands for Poetry Control Room. Anytime I start doing poetry, they just press this knob here and the poetry stops. This is the sound console. Yeah.
People standing outside the gate between now and 2000 to attend it.
Welcome back from the interval. Everyone got to go to the loo. There wasn't a line. Nobody got a nasty surprise. Open the stall. Ah! Then, okay, should we start? Ready? Second half? Start? You guys are comfortable? Yeah, okay. Where were we? Universe, vision board. Vision board? Vision board. Who else had? Clap if you had. Vision board. Let me get it. Someone in front. Clap with confidence. Okay. When I say clap, I don't mean just one clap. A lot of people clap. Continue to clap. You have? Okay. Now, since you're in the darkness, everybody don't look back, look at me. Do you mind telling us, up to you again, what's the picture on your vision board right now? Ghungroos. Like ghungroos. Ghungroos. Payal ghungroos? Same? Payal and ghungroos are different. They're different. What is the difference? Ghungroos are for Kathak. Did you guys know? Shut the fuck up. Everyone knew. Everyone knew ghungroos are for Kathak. Yes, of course. Hey, your detectives in a crime scene. I see there's a pair of ghungroos here. So clearly the perpetrator does Kathak. Someone just came. You know what? Long show. Let's get back to it. I did order board from Universe. Okay, first from Amazon. Board comes to my house. 2,000 rupees from board. So if you're keeping track, I have begun by making loss from the Universe. I put up the board. I'm so pissed off. But I, like a good business owner, I want to recover my initial investment. Okay. So what I did was, I took a picture of the board, put it on the board. Now what? Is this the world's best business model? To create infinite boards and then resell them, obviously, for $2, $4, $6. No inflation here, just buy boards. But actually nothing happened. Except for my friend, the one who lives in a house like a crazy person. She did get married. Yeah. So maybe it works, right? Yeah. Maybe it was the universe that made her parents arrange her marriage. Maybe that's how it works. Universe comes to you at night like, listen, you are 37, what is the plan? And it's always strange when a close friend gets into a relationship, right? Because you have an intimate relationship with one person and nothing with this new fucking, who are you? And now they come as a unit everywhere. And you have to be very careful about what stories you bring up. Because you don't know what has been shared and what has been strategically omitted. You don't want to incriminate your friend, right? So this girl, I've known her for a long time. We've done some crazy shit. 10 years ago, here in New Delhi, India, we were drinking all night, as is the custom. And then 3 a.m., I have to leave for the airport. So I'm saying bye. She's like, I'll drive you to the airport. Okay. So she's driving, okay. This is before MG Hector, otherwise. Driving in a small car, she's like, Then midway to the airport, we realized that we are on the wrong side of the highway. Cars are coming this side, but we are going this side. And I start freaking out. My friend is like, Kanan, don't worry. I'll just turn the car, drive over the divider, then we'll be on the correct side. Which is an insane suggestion. But equally crazy to be me in the car who says, go ahead. I've never done this. If this is possible, it cuts all travel time in half. You can just go sideways through the city. So she turns, drives the car over the divider, car gets stuck on the divider. 2 wheels this side, 2 wheels this side. Bottom of car scraping. Dude, we have to get out and try to pick up this car and push it over the divider. People are stopping on the highway like, "Apne kaise kiya?" It took so long and it was so tiring, I missed my flight. Okay. I thought I would bring up this story with her and her new husband, not knowing that they've been fighting about how she's a careless driver. I start my story with confidence. I'm like, remember that time many years ago you said you'd drive me to the airport? And like she takes a step behind her husband and she wants me to not tell the story. Problem is, I'm already here. Can't just stop, right? To exit this emotion. So I'm like, fuck, quickly. I'm like, how do I get out? How do I get out? So what I did was, you'll appreciate this. I was like, this is the full story I told. Remember that time many years ago, you said you'd drive me to the airport? And then you did, and I took my flight. God bless everyone. Unfortunately, your husband is not dumb. Yeah. Dude, here's the story. He's like, that's the whole story. That's the whole story. I'm playing it off. I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah, it's crazy, right? Crazy, right? Crazy. Why would you tell that story? Nothing happened in that whole story. I was like, dude, I thought it was funny. You don't think it's funny? It's fine, dude. You thought it was funny. Aren't you a professional comedian? You thought that 15-second story was funny. Are you lying to me about something? Now I'm gonna fucking backed into a corner, right? So I'm like, dude, you should get divorced. Dude, after a point, what do you say to two people who carry their misery with them into the world? Some people are such bummers, the two of them, just fucking poisoning every area that they come in with their shitty relationship. Hekini. Am I saying something incorrect? Marriage will not solve your problems. If you're in a horrible relationship, you're like, when we get married, it'll be okay. No. It just adds one more problem on top of your other fucking problems. But I understand the pressure. That I'm sympathizing with you. Pressure to get married is very real. Especially in India, we get to be a certain age, strangers start putting pressure on you. Right? The street strangers are like you. So you have to make a decision, right? In your 30s, there's two things you can do. You can get married, settle down, have children, you can do that. Other thing you can do is you can buy a Dyson vacuum cleaner. Make that commitment to your future. Like, are you planning to get married? Move your leg. Dude, strangers at weddings tell me absurd personal shit like, you're not planning to have children. Kanan, you are wasting your genetics. Yeah, so some uncle I've never met before saying I'm wasting my genetic. Uncle, you have no idea how much genetics have been wasted over the years. Young people these days, mostly just wasting genetics. Many of you wasted genetics before coming to the show. Don't think I can't tell. I can see. You can see in your eyes the shame. It remains. Marriage is also not the answer. Which is why, returning to the moral of the show, I say, give up your dreams. Death is coming. Let's party. And the only reason I ask you to face your problems tonight is we actually live in a time where you can ignore all your problems pretty consistently. Everyone has a phone, and everyone walks around with one hand on their phone, right? Like it's the Wild West. Anytime anything slightly uncomfortable or boring happens, you're like, not today! Haha! Not today, my thoughts! Then you're in this thing. And whatever was troubling you retreats to this general background radiation of pain that you carry with you throughout your life. And you're in this thing, this doesn't feel like anything. But when you look up from it, it is now later. Which is the goal. You have moved laterally in time. Congratulations, you live to fight another day. Only 2 times you can't escape. Now, one of those times happens once a year. Okay, I don't know if it's happened to you this year, but you'll know the feeling. One day you'll wake up in the morning, You look, your phone is just a little bit out of reach, okay? So you have to spend that extra minute in bed just like... And then you can't help it, you start thinking about your day, right? You're like, I have to go there, I have to meet him, I have to do that. Yeah. You realize you know this day. In fact, you've had this day before. When you start thinking about your last couple of months and you're like, yep. Oh, I've been having this day for years. You think about your next couple of months and you're like, oh no. It's just this day. It's just this day over and over and over and over and over. And you have this horrible sinking feeling in your heart. You're like, is this it? Is this all there is? Surely you thought life was supposed to start at some point, but it started already. You're in the middle of it. No! And that full day you spend on your phone. No. That's the day you decide to do a tweet thread. No. At work, people are like, have you been crying? No, I'm just not wearing makeup today. Then by the evening, even that thought subsides. That once your pain, even by the evening, you are able to push it down. But evening brings its own set of problems. Night is a problem every night. And every night comes every day, unfortunately. For many of us, the fundamental problem is the place you sleep is also the place you work. So you're lying in bed with your laptop like this. Good to be home. Then you check the time and it's late and you're tired and you should go to sleep, but you're like, I need some part of this day for myself. No, I can't just work and then fucking sleep. You're too tired to do anything. So you put on some trash reality show on Netflix. That's why they make them, for defeated people. You watch the Real Housewives of fucking Indian matchmaking and you're like, at least I'm better than these people. You tell yourself. But they have the same problems except they're rich and famous. So exactly who is losing? The next time you look at the watch, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you're like, what the fuck? How have I ruined tomorrow today? Why do I do this every day? So now finally you have to get ready for your bed. Okay? So you go to the bathroom, you wash your face. Maybe you do skincare. I'm a big fan. Yeah. Not of doing, of just seeing what people are doing. Every 5 years, they come up with some new bullshit to put on your face, and people do it also. 5 years ago, they put charcoal on your face. You've seen coal miners, don't they have a great complexion? People are like, no, we activated the charcoal. That doesn't mean anything. You can't just say, no, we activate charcoal. Every charcoal atom at the side, there's an on button we press. Activated the charcoal. Now they're put snail mucus on your face. Because snails don't have wrinkles. You've seen every snail is like... You can't just put anything on your face, you have to put it upwards like this. You have to put everything upwards so your skin goes up. This is the... Like your skin has sentience or something like, oh bro, you want me to go up? I'll go up dude if you want to go. I was about to go down, but I'll go up. Yeah, sure. Sure, dude, just say, just the direction I'll go. You have to do this. People are like, your skin is like a muscle. You know, skin is explicitly not muscle. Human body, skin, muscle, bone. If skin becomes muscle, then what else is? What's that? You finish doing this, then you change, you put on your night shirt, right? Everyone has a night shirt, right? Every night shirt wants a day shirt, right? Had dreams. You bought that shirt with some ambition. But over the years, that shirt has become more comfortable, but worse looking, right? Like you. You are now more comfortable, but worse looking. Who could argue? You get Facebook memories. Pictures of you from years ago when you thought you were ugly. And you look so much worse now. Enjoy. Finally, you finish your night routine, you get in bed. Mattress. I have a memory foam mattress also. It's supposed to be good for your lower back. Memory foam, good for your lower back, bad for breakups. Yeah. Dude, you're trying to forget. Memory foam remembers. You get in bed. Mattress is like, Didi, वापस नहीं आ रही. You need to move on, mattress. Night shirt in bed, blanket, one leg off. Turn off the lights. It's the first time in the day, you're like this. You have no input into your system. And that's when you realize that all of the thoughts that you don't think, they don't go anywhere. They're standing now in a line in your head, waiting to be thought. It's a bustling line. Thoughts are pushing each other. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's a queue. When people get angry in India, they say what it is. Hey, this is a queue. That is a dog. That is the airport. This is a queue. Don't push me. Hey, bastard. Do you know who I am? Yes, I'm a very important thought, okay? I'm Kanan's hopes and dreams. Fucking, who are you? Thought behind's like, oh, I'm a mysterious pain in the testicles. I've also been here for quite some time, my friend. My number should come one of these days. Don't push me. One thought behind's like, have to pee, have to pee, have to pee. All of your extraneous concerns now meet and fight in your subconscious at night. Is food rotting in the fridge? Will I ever work out? What is the difference between Gugru and Payal, really? These thoughts are arguing, and one thought cuts the line. You're like, excuse me, hey, bastard. It's a queue. Are we idiots to stand here? Only you had the idea you can go. Huh? Who the fuck are you? That thought's like, oh, so sorry, I'm regret. Oh, so sorry. Continue, sir. Sorry. Use your priority entrance, sir. Pleasure to meet you in person. Big fan. One sec. Oh, it's So I know, perhaps this is not what you expected to happen in this comedy show. But now that we're in this area, isn't tonight a good opportunity to face all your problems, finally, and reject them? You don't have to solve, you just say no. I don't want. Way to do that is very simple. All you have to do is give up your dreams, because death is coming, and then let's party! Woo! Right on. Now let's discuss what are the problems with this approach. Because it's not easy, man. Not easy. Nothing worth doing is easy. Nothing not worth doing, also easy. Nothing is easy, basically. I'll talk you through what happens. Okay, if you give up your dreams, you actually feel very relaxed. You're like, oh, I don't have to suffer. I don't have to strive. I can just chill here. You know, death is coming. Every moment is precious. Okay, this show will never happen like this again. We are occupying a unique moment in time, right? And so it becomes like, okay, all right, this is real. This is really happening, right? And then you start to party. However you party, I don't know. You start to party for like 5 minutes and then you feel a wave of pointlessness wash away. Saying, well, isn't this just as meaningless as having dreams is? And now you're in NCUI auditorium. Faced with this fundamental problem. The problem is, you think removing everything bad from your life would leave something good. But if you remove all the bad shit from your life, it just leaves nothing. And nothing doesn't feel like anything. It's like underneath it all, without any problems, why am I still not being able to party? Why, if nothing is wrong, is everything not right? Now, luckily for us, people have been working on this problem for a long time. Okay, there are things you can do to solve. Okay, you can meditation. You guys know meditation? You don't know? 5 years ago in America, they invented meditation. Okay. All the top CEOs do it. They were like, before I wasn't making profit, then I go into my chamber, I go, sell everything, profit. And in India also, in the East, people have been doing meditation for a long time. And you can do it now. You can go to a meditation retreat. You go off for like 10 days, 30 days. You can just go and meditate. And typically for the first 5 days, you're not allowed to talk. Yeah, because the key to awakening is first shut your mouth. People are like, but I'm sad. Shut the fuck up, sit quietly for 5 days in lotus position, then we will see what the real problem is. I've gone, okay? People can't take it. They can't take the silence. 5 days, people start weeping by day 2. You're not allowed to laugh at them also. Yeah. Not cool. Have you seen someone crying quietly? It's the funniest shit in the world. But if you laugh, they'll kick you out. I'm just letting you know. And all of you are modern working people. You don't have time to leave your life and go somewhere, right? But luckily for you, you can download mindfulness. You can put mindfulness next to Instagram on your phone. What a time to be alive. You decide what kind of day you want. And because these apps are American, they are very competitive, and the industry they have spawned is fucking hilarious. Okay, you get a full spectrum of mindfulness apps. Lower end of the spectrum, sleep sounds. This is the whole app, sleep sound. Rain. What is raining outside? No. I want South American rain. Here the rain is like tup tup, there it's like tip tip. I'm like a tip tip guy. I want to hear rain falling on a frog's back. As a tip-tip guy. Then in the middle of the spectrum, you have apps that give you some mindfulness instruction. Right? They'll say, observe your breathing. You're like, then that's all. And they give you a little bit of wisdom also, but like lo-fi, chill hop wisdom they give. They'll say, remember, your past is not here. Well, then what is this? Who is responsible for this? It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. What about the traffic? And more than anything, they say, live in the moment. And you're like, cool. How? And apparently, how is a dumb question to ask. What do you mean, live? 1, 2, 3. Right now, you're living there. Come back here. Just live harder. And you will enter the moment. This is the problem. If nothing is wrong, then why isn't everything fine? How to live in the moment. And people have really been working on this problem for thousands of years. And many people have said they know the answer also. There's all these monasteries in the East where people are like, we know the answer, but the main thing is, we won't tell you. Inside we live, all of us, super chill, know everything, happy as fuck. You come, oh no dude, no. Get lost. We know the answer to life, we come, we'll kill you. Then if you're reborn again there only, then we'll tell you. So all these ancient secrets, the answer to the problems of life exist, but they were inaccessible until now. Now all that shit is on YouTube. You can find it. You have to just go past the normal shit you normally watch. You know what you watch, Kinder Joy unboxing video. How to pick locks. 10-hour time lapse. Pile or ghungroo, what's the difference? Expert explains. If you go past all that shit, you find, okay, the answers to life. All these videos are uploaded by white people who I'm not about to say something racist, okay? It'll seem that way, but I'm not. It's all these white people came to India in the 60s and 70s, and they went to all these ashrams, and they learned all this stuff, and they've gone back to America, opened their own schools, translated everything into English, and made videos, and you can watch that video right now. And I watch those videos frequently, very near the actual ashrams, where I will never go. And it hurts my feelings. Because I was like, why can't I just go to the original guys? Because they don't have Wi-Fi. It's very dirty. There's no cushion. No? Okay. So I watch these videos. Sometimes it hurts my sense of national identity. I don't know if you guys can relate. When you're traveling abroad and there's like a yoga class and you're like, fuck man, why am I not amazing at yoga? Why? Because people are like, hey, are you from India? And you're like, yes. Indeed. Oh, all of us can do this. Yes. But it's usually some like white lady called Magdalene who's fucking amazing at yoga. Who's like, would you like to come for my class? I'm like, no, namaste in Magdalene. I'm busy, I have to levitate in my hotel room. No, we can all do it. We learned board exams. Socially useful productive work is actually levitation. And so I watch those videos, okay. So always like, today's lecture on the ancient sutras is by Guru John. Okay, Guru John, let me know Guru John. Guru John is good, Guru Steve rocks. Guru Steve is from Cupertino, California, the birthplace of philosophy. That's where it all began. And Guru Steve's thing is that, guys, I'm genuinely a big fan. Okay, Guru Steve's thing is that he tells these parables that don't make sense. Okay, and you can't understand them from your brain. But if you understand them from your heart, then you become enlightened. This is what Rishi Steve says. I should say Rishi Steve. Rishi Steve says, if you can understand these parables from your heart, you become enlightened. But I've never understood. But let me tell you a story. Maybe you'll understand. You tell me. Okay. So this is what Maharishi Steve said. This is the story starts. One day, a tiger is chasing a man. Okay. There's no backstory. There's like, what? Because they were business partners, and then the man betrayed him and killed the tiger, and his son has a locket with the tiger's photo. Like, badla lunga, man, his blood. Like, no. Man is running, tiger's chasing, man is running, tiger's chasing. Man runs, he reaches a cliff. He's like, nowhere to go. Tiger's reaching behind him, he's like, what do I do? He looks down, there's a vine going down. He's like, haha. He starts climbing the vine. Okay, he climbs. He stops in the middle and looks below. There are two more tigers circling. The tiger's like, what the fuck did you think? We have planned this. We have a slack. Man is hanging there faced with a dilemma. If he goes up, he will die. If he goes down, he will die. If he stays there, he'll die. Either way, death is coming. Hands are busy, how to party? Then he notices, out of the vine, a single strawberry is growing. And then he eats it, and it was delicious. And Maharishi Steve says, I hope you understand. Namaste. Main takeaway, I didn't know strawberries grew on vines. Do you guys know? Right? Not they just like at the supermarket, they just come. And growing up in the 90s in India, I've had like strawberry ice cream at least 10 years before a real strawberry. Right? You remember when you first eat that strawberry, after so long, you're like, what? This is not the same thing. Lot of flavor mysteries. I'm yet to see a black currant. What is it? What is it? Like? Is that the taste of thunder? Black currant. Yeah. Oh, it tastes like activated charcoal. Right. Another mystery: butterscotch. It's not butter. It's not scotch. Has that crunchy thing you find in your eye in the morning. It's the taste of snail mucus. Activated. Ooh. So, give up your dreams, fine. Death is coming, sure. How to party? But how to party? है ना भाई साहब? है कि नहीं? Let's party is correct, but how to party? Isn't that the problem to solve? And now, if you're wondering, like, dude, if you can write a show about anything, then why write a show about this? Okay, honestly, another great question, dude. I've been doing stand-up comedy for 10 years, and I've been saying that for 3 years. It's been a long time. And random things you remember, right? If I ask you to think back over 10 years of your life, random memories will come to you. I remember 6 years ago, I got a message from someone, I think it was on Instagram, and it said, "Hey Kanan, I don't know if you'll read this." Now I read it, I don't reply, okay? I can't do everything. I said, "Hey Kanan, I don't know if you'll read this, but I was going through a very hard time in my life, and it's just you and your comedy that got me through it. I wouldn't have been able to make it through this without you, Kanan, and I want to thank you." And I was so taken aback by this message. I was like, why helped someone? Like which joke? Right? What is this psychologically helpful joke that I have been unknowingly telling? Also, I'm blown away that this person is going through a hard time and they're telling me, dude, I'm a stranger. Because when I was being raised, if you had a problem, the rule was like, hey, keep it to your fucking self. Otherwise, the neighbors will say, their son is crazy. So all of us, my full generation and everyone, we've been keeping all our shit inside. But I got this message from someone of the next generation. I was like, these people are so okay with being vulnerable and they have words for emotions that we don't even know how to express. I felt happy, hopeful for the future. Like these people will be able to discuss their problems and they'll be much happier than we were. Then I was wrong about that. Dude, they are way more sad, okay? Turns out, talking about it, not the answer. Keep it inside, guys, you'll be happier. In the moment, I got that and I actually did feel happy for the future. And I was like, you know what, I'm glad I was able to help you and I hope you're doing better. I thought in my head, I didn't reply. And that was 6 years ago I got that message. Now I get a message like that every day. People don't say, I helped them. They just want to let me know that they are going through a hard time. Every day, Kanan, I'm going through a hard time. I'm also going through a hard time. I'm also going through a hard time. I'm also going through a hard time. I look at my life, I'm like, I'm also going through pretty hard time. I message musicians, dear Slipknot. I was going through a very hard time. And your song, People Equals Shit, really helped me. And I realized, I think all of us are going through a very hard time at the same time for the first time. And our problem is as consumers of life, right? You have a life, you are dissatisfied with the product. 1 star. Worst. This is a fraud company. They don't care about customer. But there's no authority to complain to. They won't take it back. You have your life, you are stuck with it, and that's why many times it feels like everything is fucked. And that's why I started the show saying enlightenment is the correct response to life, which I feel is fair. And I feel like I've made a sufficiently strong case about why that is. And so the problem of the show that remains to be solved, how to party, how to be enlightened, I have to now tell you. Because if I don't tell you, then what fucking anticlimax. To talk for almost 2 hours. And then at this point, what if I'm like, guys, I don't know. Crazy, right? That would be fucking crazy. Just as you think if I was actually enlightened, I would be doing stand-up comedy. The neediest of the performing arts. So then... Actually, I don't know. Okay. This last solution I don't have, but maybe you'll figure it out. That's the homework for you. You'll message me, hey, Kanan, I figured it out. And... I get it. Okay, I get it. I get it. Main problem with stand-up, I'll tell you what it is. I've been talking for so long, you forgot everything I've said. It just leaves vibe. Okay. Vibe right now. If I send you home right now, like this, people ask you, how was the show? You'd be like, nice. Nice. Nice, nice. First half, very good. Second half, just lacks focus. But instead, if I tell you like a very distracting, funny story for 5 minutes, you'll actually leave very happy. But then you'll go home and you'll be like, fraud. Fucking guy distracted us. Didn't solve the core problem of the show. Now, if I don't know how to be enlightened, and you guys don't know how to be enlightened, then only a third person can come in the show and tell us, no. In the writing biz, this is called a Deus Ex Machina. Okay? It's called a God in the machine. So some sort of otherworldly being has to come, like an eagle, has to come and tell us, Ka! It's not an eagle sound, I know. How does an eagle sound? Eagle. Vikas. Same Vikas. But it's really hard to work an eagle into the show. I've tried, dude. Then I have to tour, I have to go with this eagle. Fucking the eagle sitting next to me on the plane. So would you like white wine or red wine? Eagle, stop doing a crow impression. Some crows in the back are like, you know that's very offensive. Then I have to go with this eagle's passport to other countries and then be like, hello sir, wow, you brought your own eagle, why can't you hire local eagles? Fucking eagles coming from India taking all jobs. Local local eagles. And so I can tell you a distracting story like this, okay? But I don't want to deceive you. So we've reached the ending of the show without the ending. Ending has not come yet. And I realize ending a show like this puts lots of pressure on the audience. Because then you're like, oh, is this a part of the show? Does he do this every night? Or are we seeing tonight the final mental breakdown? Because that's the show you want to go for, no? Right? People are like, hey, you saw Kanan's show. Which one? The last one. And what else? It's confusing even I know. Okay, I'm gonna have to say, I realize it messes up the vibe pretty significantly. Vibe in the room currently is just like, I want you guys to know how you feel right now. This is what I'm like. This is the mood I bring to social occasions. I've only realized because I've been losing friends at an alarming rate. At parties, people ask me like, are you having a good time? What is the possibility of having a good time? Sure, you can have a surface level good time, but fundamentally, if you see there's an intractable problem of, where are you going? Where are you going? No, there's no ice. So I realized I have to hold on to my few remaining friends because it's hard to make friends past a certain age. I'm only 33. That's not old, but it's not young also. Right? It's not an expiry date. It's like best before. Everything works. Nothing works quite properly. I don't know if you've noticed. I've been standing for an equal amount of time on my left leg and my right leg. Because I stand for too long on this leg, my hip becomes stiff. Because my couch growing up was higher on one side than the other, and I sat like this for 10 years and watched TV. And now my hip is fucked and my knee hurts, and in the middle of this lower back pain, how are you supposed to make friends, dude? In the middle of this high, you want to hang out? No! Nobody makes a good first impression anymore, so you have to hold on to your remaining existing friends. And the way I do that is through the Indian standard of bribery. We are very good at bribes. And once a year, I take all my friends on vacation because in my group of friends, I am the successful friend. You know? You can imagine fucking how bad their lives. So actually, I found this time outside Bangalore this beautiful forest retreat, and I thought, dude, I'll book the whole thing out. Okay, I've just come back from world tour. I can fucking book out the whole. Before I have to call my wealth manager. Okay, I'm like, hey, what's up? Yeah, long time. Listen, hey, that money that's not there. What if I spent it? No, it's hypothetical. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Bye. Okay, chill. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay. So I found this beautiful resort, little outside Bangalore. It's the kind of place where rich couples go to cheat on each other. What, you guys are offended on behalf of rich couples? I felt like, oh. You know, you can hear like the sound of silent sex through walls. You hear creaking furniture followed by... Right? You're like, what was this sound? Climax or heart attack? Or both? I reach a day early just to make sure all the arrangements are there. Okay, so I'm walking around the place, booked out the whole resort, walking around making sure everything is set up, and I go into this random anxious spiral. Okay, now having anxiety is like your life. Right? I don't have to tell you, you know. But if you want a formal definition, it's like sometimes you get worried that something will go wrong in the future and that will feel bad. So what you do is you're like, check it out, I'll start feeling bad right now. So if something goes wrong, I'd be like, dude, I was prepared. I'm very good at feeling bad. I've been feeling bad for years. Random spiral I go into is like, hey, all of these friendships that you're trying to preserve are based on geographical proximity. You sat next to each other in the same class, you became friends. After that, you went off and they've remained friends. And you are trying to preserve something that may not even be there. They hang out regularly, you're not there, then you come back like, hey guys, want to go on vacation? I'm like, they're like, this dumb fuck. Wants to go on holiday. And I start thinking about that far too much, okay? And I'm like, no, surely not, no. But yes, what if it's, no. And I'm like, I need to do something. I'm feeling too anxious. What do I do? I can eat, okay? So I go to the fridge, I find fucking ice cream. I start, but I eat too much ice cream and now I'm full and I have acidity, but cold acidity. And I'm like, this is worse. This is so much worse, and I'm still anxious. I'm like, ah! And I'm like, oh, phone, of course. Take your phone. No network. Fuck! So I go out near the resort. I'm looking in the forest for network. I don't know if you for network here, network. I took an ice cream also. Network. And I'm walking. And I reach this clearing, and sun is just about set. This nice purple color across the sky, you know, that people take Instagram photos of because they think that we can't see the sky. And you know when a moment just has weight, but you don't know why? Like, it's like philosophy is about to arrive, but like in the next moment. Right? So this moment has the before of the pre-cum. Sure. The pre-cum of philosophy is smeared across the sky, lubricating the horizon with its oily glaze, crystal sheen. And stood for a second with my ice cream and my phone, feeling peaceful, like, about to realize something important. But before I hear a sound from behind me. I was like, has one of my friends come early? I turn around and I see, it's fucking Tiger! Standing there, I was like, I looked down, there's a vine going down. I was like, oh my God, Maharishi Steve! He was right! So I considered my options. Okay. I told the tiger, dude, eat me. I don't have the upper body strength for the rest of the story. I'm not going to do exercise before I die. You want to eat me, you eat me. Tiger's like, Kanan, you seem upset. He knew my name. Kanan, you seem upset. Anything I can help you with? I was like, dude, if you're not going to eat me, I don't want to talk. You're just some strange tiger. What if you ask for OTP? I don't want to. They said never share. So, Kanan, I am a speaking tiger. In the third act of the show, clearly a tiger ex machina. Tell me your problem so I can solve it for you as well as for the audience, and we can all go home and like I can stop yawning. I see everything. Tell me your problem, Kanan. I shall solve it. Tiger bro, okay. No, you give up your dreams, cool. Death is coming, precious. But then how to party? How come if everything is not bad, then nothing is good? Underneath it all, if nothing is anything, then what is the point of making sense of all? You understand what I'm saying? Tiger's like, I got it. I see your problem, and it is the oldest problem in human civilization. You are asking me, Kanan, how to live in the moment. You see, Kanan, if you let go of the ghost of your past and your dreams for the future, all you will be left with is now. And you will find that you are identical to now. You are not experiencing now, you are now experiencing itself. Hey, are you listening to me? Oh, so sorry, dude. You were saying something? I know, I just got network. Dude, my coloring book is coming tomorrow. Right? Hey, asshole. I am saying something really important. It's a full speech that you've been complaining about for 2 hours. It's really going to help you, so why aren't you fucking listening to me? I was like, okay. No need to be aggressive. Okay? From 12th standard, I have been giving money to save the tigers. And still there are only 6 tigers left. So instead of giving me attitude, why don't you go home and hug your family? Okay? Death is coming. But coloring book is also coming. Felt so happy in that moment. I had a bite of my ice cream, and it was strawberry ice cream. And dude, it was delicious. I finally understood what Maharishi Steve has been talking about this whole time. Like, even if death is above and below, your life is about what it feels like. And if it feels like ice cream in your mouth, that is the only relevant part of your life. Even if all of your dreams come true or nothing works out for you, the feeling of your life, all of your life will feel like this. You will be sitting somewhere looking at something. This is it. And that's when it hit me, the full ejaculate. Of the philosophy, like, oh, all there will ever be is what's here right now. It's just a bunch of right nows forever. And that is the best news I had heard in a long time. I felt so relaxed after years, at peace, and I felt safe in the world. Tiger, on the other hand, is fucking depressed. Like, dude, I'm trying to go back to the hotel. He's following me. He's like, can I come? I'm like, hey! Get lost. No, go. Shh. Can I have some ice cream? No, tigers can't have ice cream. It says in the box, not for tiger. Go. No, that's the balm that you're thinking about. The pause.
Karan, you don't know this. You've really upset me. And I've been going through a very hard time in my life.
Everyone has been going through a very hard time. Okay, why don't you just go?
Because I thought like you could at least help me with your comedy. Okay, I hear you're in this biz.
Fucking say something uplifting, dude. Fuck. Say something uplifting. Like what?
I don't know, dude. Like a joke or something. Help me with your comedy.
If I tell you a joke, you'll go.
Yeah.
So I told him, I was like, okay. You know, sometimes it's an automatic hand drive and the person moves. Thank you guys so much. Okay, sit. Relax. This is a post-credit sequence. Now the show is over, okay? Liked it, didn't like it, whatever, is in the past. We live in the moment. Any criticism, outdated. Couple of things for housekeeping. First, I would like to say thank you very much for coming out. This is the first show we were recording and we've got it because of you guys. Thank you. Fucking awesome. One important thing I have to tell you before I leave you is in my head, this is an enormously positive show. That's how I feel. The show could not be more positive in nature. And I feel like many of you also feel like that. Unfortunately, sometimes people come for the show and take the wrong message. Okay, they leave the venue and cause destruction. Enough that I have had to add this part. People leave the venue like, fucking nothing is fucking anything, then I'll break windows also. No fucking, yeah, no, fucking nothing, no. And I feel like tonight when you go out into the world, I am responsible for your vibe, okay? I don't want you to cause destruction. So I'll leave you with one last parting thought. I'll leave you with the words of my favorite philosophers, words I have lived by my whole life. And that have helped me the most, and I hope they will help you as well. So listen carefully. This is what they said circa 2001, okay? They said, and I quote exactly, they said, I tried so hard and got so far. Good night.